Welcome to the Glenn Beck program. Tonight I want to start in the present. We'll start just a little bit in Egypt, and then we're going to go back into the past, Soviet Union, 1930s, and talk a little bit about unions and what they really are. And then tonight we're going to end up in my favorite place, Texas. Come on. All right, there is a clear line that is being drawn in the sand, and you're either here or you're over there. And pointing out that maybe you shouldn't be standing over there makes you a reckless fearmonger, unless you write for the opinion page of the Wall Street Journal. Then you're absolutely right. Could Al-Qaeda hijack Egypt's revolution? Terrorists in Pakistan and mullahs in Tehran want to see chaos in Cairo. Chaos. Huh. I love this. All of this may seem unlikely, but revolutions are also unlikely events. And once that threshold is crossed, old rules about what is normal and likely to go out the window. That's why those who start revolutions are rarely those who end up in charge when the smoke clears. But don't worry. That's just the Wall Street Journal. Which is more reckless, to point out a threat or to bury your head in the sand? I don't want to talk to you about Egypt tonight. I want to talk to you about the coalitions that are being built and what everybody in the world seems to be saying, except maybe you. There's a problem. We all know that, right? There's a problem. But listen to what people say the real problem in the world truly is. Listen carefully.
The demanding liberal capitalism and transnational corporations have caused the suffering of countless women, men and children in so many countries.
We evolved into a more market-worshipping, privatizing, deregulating, trickle-down, union-busting, I got mine, so long sucker economy, which was a perfectly acceptable theory.
You need a new currency system, and I think it's ill-considered on the part of the United States to resist.
Obama, that's called socialism. Obama, come over to the socialist side. Come join the axis of evil here, and we'll build a real economy at the service of the individual. You can't do this with capitalism.
Generally speaking, we get the joke. We know that the free market is nonsense. We know that the whole point is to game the system.
I don't think so. Okay, but that's all you hear. That one way or another, the system is broken. And it's capitalism that is the problem. And it is happening all over the globe. We showed you last night the video of the Islamic extremists that are saying the same thing. It is capitalism. And everybody proposes a very unique solution. Watch this.
So how are we going to achieve a new global economic order? One that puts the needs and rights of workers front and center.
I believe we should have had enough ingenuity and imagination to have included a place for Russia in the New World Order.
You really need to bring China into the creation of a new world order,
yes.
Financial world order.
I wish to propose that the second decade of this century be named by the UN as the decade for the joint global governance.
So we have to shape an international order that can meet the challenges of our generation. We will be steadfast in strengthening those old alliances that have served us so well.
Workers of the world unite. It's not just a slogan anymore, it's a way we're going to have to do our work.
As students, as workers, or as global citizens.
Now we can see a new world coming into view. A world in which there is the very real prospect of a new world order.
I think that was the first time that I ever heard a president say the new world order. So the consensus is pretty overwhelming that there is a problem in the world. There is a problem in the world, and the problem is capitalism. And this is the problem, and this is the solution. So let's put an end to capitalism, because that has failed us. And this is heard everywhere. Whether it is your UN leaders that want a new world order, because they want one world government, the UN. You have George Soros, who wants his open society, but this is not the open society charity that he does, but a philosophy on a borderless world. Look it up, please. Look up open society, not the charity. This is controlled by a central government. Or, I don't know, maybe it would be just, run by the Tides Foundation, or the groups that the Tides Foundation funds, that his Open Society funds, which funds the American Center for American Progress or something. I'm not sure exactly how his New World Order works, but that's what his is called. It's different than this one. It's also different than this one, the Caliphate. That's different. It's different than this one. The socialists and the communists, they want a New World Order too. But I don't know what any of them look like. Because I know that one, this is different than this one. These guys, look, Van Jones, militant communist Van Jones. He has a group called Storm. He's together with the AFL-CIO. Are they communist? I don't know. SEIU, you have SEIU saying workers of the world unite. That's Lenin. You also have the Communist Party here. You have the Communist Party of Australia now coming into it, and the Communist Party of Egypt now on record this week. This is not a conspiracy. These people here, these people have all decided to come and fly under this flag. One nation working together. They have different goals, but they're working together. This guy is working with these guys, but I don't think they want the same ending, but they'll work together. Remember, it's important that people say they'll work together until they can have that chaos and we can move far enough to have that new world order. The radical Muslims, they're not working with them, but yet they are, in a way. They're benefiting off of each other. Helping chaos. One of them will grab control. Today, the Muslim Brotherhood, they want a caliphate. We told you this, and we're called crazy for 2 weeks, and now everybody, caliphate is like a new ice cream flavor, I think, now. They've just translated the Muslim Brotherhood's goals, and this is their goals. And the founder, quote, the founder felt the grave danger overshadowing the Muslims and the urgent need and obligation which Islam places on every Muslim, man and woman, to act in order to restore the Islamic Caliphate and reestablish the Islamic State on strong foundations. We heard from Senator Dianne Feinstein. She said this about what's happening in Egypt.
Let me say one more thing, and that is concern that we have over fundamentalist Islamic sects taking over. And I think it's very real that we do not understand the ebb and flow of the currents in the Middle East. I think perhaps we don't understand this.
Yeah, no, I'd say most people don't understand this. And we showed you yesterday, Donald Rumsfeld, he said people don't understand this. He was just telling Rush Limbaugh this yesterday.
We are up against a vicious enemy. The radical Islamists are there. They intend to try to create a caliphate in this world and fundamentally alter the nature of nation states. And we're reluctant to engage in the competition of ideas and point out what they really are and how vicious they are. Even this current administration is even afraid to say the word Islamist.
Okay. We showed you a letter from al-Zawahiri. He's with Al-Qaeda now, but he's a Muslim Brotherhood graduate. He says the center of the global caliphate needs to be in Egypt. Again, a different end, a different end, but the same goal, the end of capitalism and the free market system. Not a conspiracy here. You have forces lining up. Now here's my question. Where is the coalition around the world? Because we can find all kinds of people that will line up behind him or this or him. Millions line behind him, millions more lining up behind these guys. But where is the coalition of people, the world leaders, the real powerhouses calling for less government involvement, other than the Tea Party? Who is it? Where is it? Where are the coalitions standing up for 1791?